Father Corby here offered us absolution before the fight at Antietam. So he wasn't just, way back beyond the shells. He was right up there with us. So, I'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, I was just, and I've stayed on after the battle is finished. I've stayed on. We took many casualties down in Bloody Lane, the sunken road, and so many of our members of our brigade are still here in the local hospitals, and I've stayed here to help tend to them. And when my services are no longer needed, I will rejoin the brigade, of course. But I'll stay here as long as anybody needs me.
And I'm here recovering. I was shot in the leg at the sunken road. You see, we was out more exposed into the open. The Confederates were sheltered by the sunken road and the fencing, and they were very entrenched there. So we suffered over 500 casualties out of our brigade. You see, our men, our general is Mark. He believes in the smooth bore rifled musket, which you have to get within 75 to 100 yards of the enemy if you're going to inflict damage. So we would fix bayonets and charge. But every time the Confederates would push us back. We fought till we were out of ammunition, and we had taken it off the wounded and the dead. Eventually, though, we marched off as if on a grand parade, as the Irish would be known to do. The brigade that took our spot are the boys who actually then captured the lane and captured over 300 Confederates. And we pushed towards the town of Sharpsburg, only to be stopped by artillery and the makeshift lines of Confederate infantry. We remained in the area of the sunken road after the battle. We ended up, the brigade stayed here for 5 weeks in this area of the county. Right now, the boys are down in the area of Fredericksburg. And I guess when I get well enough, I'll rejoin the regiment. Spend a lot of time here near the Christmas season thinking of home. Thinking of my dear wife. Have a picture of her if you'd like to see Lily. I was really hoping to get home to see her, but that just isn't possible. They don't let very many guys. You guys see her? You have to get up close here to get a close-up look of her. What's so funny?
Fans of Marty in the back.
You see, I got 3 kids at home. I'm a shoemaker by trade. By the way, these shoes are awful. Government issue, if you know what I mean.
Where's home?
West Newton, Pennsylvania. That's my main home base. And I thought I could make enough money that my wife wouldn't have to clean old people's houses anymore. That would make a regular income. The problem is, we're supposed to get paid every 2 months. There's times where the paymaster shows up and he has no pay. So what am I supposed to do? I've told my wife that I'm going to send the money home. Well, then she wants to know where the money is. She thinks I'm wasting it, maybe on women. I told her, there's not many women that accompany the Army. The ones who do aren't much count, if you know what I mean. But we just don't have, I don't have the money to send home. When we do get paid, I do send most of it home. Keep enough back for tobacco. I do like my tobacco. It's one of my vices. That's why I'm here with the Father. I'm hoping he can, resolve me of some of my transgressions. Any questions? Rush?
You said that you lost 500 in your battalion?
In our brigade.
Brigade. How many were in your brigade?
Yeah, we have roughly 1,500 in the brigade, so
you
we lost a third.
1/3. Wow.
Yeah, we lost 16 color bearers in just that one-day battle itself.
Well, color bearers don't fight. They just bear the colors, right?
Correct. But, they have guards, on either side to protect the colors, so that if the enemy advances, there was a fella in one of the earlier groups that says he has our flag. I was ready to grab my musket because, the flag is sacred, for us. I mean, it's very humiliating. You might as well not go home if we lose a battle flag in combat to the enemy.